Okay, so here is part 2 for this lesson. I apologize for that. Apparently, I had made some changes to this packet that I did not change into this version of it that I'm making my videos with. So this is what I had originally, but that's not what you see on your packet. You should see CA for 5 and DB for 6. So we are going to continue with this now that mine matches what you should have. So if I was multiplying C times A, matrix C is a 3 by 2 matrix, and matrix A is a 1 by 3 matrix. So these two, looking at their middle numbers, are not the same. So these two are not actually possible to multiply together. Even though they have the same outside numbers, the 3 by 3 on the outside, they can't be multiplied together because the inside numbers, the columns from C, don't match the rows from A. So these two cannot be multiplied together. This is another one that is not possible. Okay, so then all we have to look at left is D times B. D times B. So let's look at that. Matrix D is a 2 by 3 matrix, and matrix B is a 3 by 1 matrix. So looking at their middle numbers here, the columns from D times in the rows of B are the same, and so these ones will be able to be multiplied together, and we should get a 2 by 1 matrix as a result. So this should equal a 2 by 1 matrix. So let's look at what we get when we do that. First, we are going to be looking at the numbers from the first row of matrix D. So that would be the 2, and multiplying it times the first number from matrix B, which is 5. So we would start with 2 times 5. Okay, then I would go on to the next numbers in the first row of matrix D, times the number in the first column, well, the only column of matrix B. And so this would be plus 3 times 6. And finally, we would do the next number in the first row of matrix D times the last number in matrix B. So we would do 4 times 7. Because again, the whole idea is that we are working through the first row of matrix D times these numbers in the column for matrix B. Okay. And so we have these three things to be multiplying together. Then for the next entry here on our matrix, we are going to be taking the numbers from the second row of matrix D times these numbers in the column for matrix B. So we would start with the 1 times of matrix D times the 5 from matrix B. 1 times 5 plus the 2, the second number in the second row times the 6 from matrix B. So plus 2 times 6. And then finally, the last number for matrix D times that last number for matrix B, 3 times 7. Okay, so now we've got our multiplication that we can do. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 6 would be plus 18. 4 times 7 would be plus 28. And then for the next entry, 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 6 is plus 12. And 3 times 7, it would be plus 21. So for the final step, we got to do this addition here. 10 plus 18 plus 28 is 56. And 5 plus 12 plus 21 is 38. So that is my final resulting matrix when I multiply matrix D times matrix B. And once again, it does match the dimensions that we would expect to get. So now you should be able to do section 7.3 practice before going on to the last section of the notes, 7.4.